Boom, memory lock. Hello, Father. Okay, so check this out. So we just showed the wife the video presentation of how nonprofits trick the people, right? So what we understand is that some people will just not be able to comprehend what it is that we're doing. Why? Because of what we look like and who we are. So this is what we're understanding right now, is that there's going to be people out there who just think that what it is that we're doing is nonsense. It makes no sense. And they're going to think that the words that we're showing them and the words that we say are word salad. Why do we say that? Because that's what we just got to witness during the video presentation that we shown to our other half, right? So this is going to be really fun to watch now, right? Because, what we're witnessing right now is a form of cognitive dissonance, right? It's when you have two conflicting ideas and then you're being presented with it, because all we're doing is we're just showing people the words, right? And we're showing them the words and we're showing them the law from the websites. And these are all the entities that the people have been living under their whole life, essentially, right? So people have been paying taxes their whole life, right? And then when you show them the law and then you show them that they don't have to do that, it's going to break their brains, right? It's going to break their brains. And then they're going to say, what you're saying is word salad, right? Because they don't understand the law, right? But then these people are still the same ones that go to doctors to have the doctors explain to them why they're in pain, right? It's like, hey, doctor, I'm in pain. And then the doctor looks at them and says, well, it looks like it's this, and that, right? And then they're like, oh, okay, thanks, doc, right? So what we're understanding right now is that there's going to be people out there who choose not to and wish not to listen to the words that we say because of what we look like, right? But we're fine with that because the Bible told us that's how it's going to be. And it's cool. And it's always going to be those that are closest to us that are going to act like this, right? So for now on, this is just going to be a fun game because we're going to watch how many people wish to roll with the free church, right? And then how many people don't wish to roll with the free church. But we're also going to see how many people complain about all of the things that they have to pay, right? They're going to be upset. Like, there's so many people leaving California right now because they're like, oh, the taxes are too high, we gotta go. Or, oh, the government is just not doing what it's supposed to be doing, right? But we can fix all of that. How do we fix that? By teaching the fundamental principles of law to our government entities and showing them what they have a duty and an obligation to do is to make sure that they make the people happy. Okay, so now we got this, man. We just know that we're going to be breaking a lot of people's brains, and what we're going to be witnessing is cognitive dissonance, man. It's cognitive dissonance. So we have all of these people who watch all of the news channels, right? They watch all of the news channels, examples, right? Like people watch the Blaze Network, right? They watch the Blaze Network, and then these people on the network tell them things that are already past. It's no longer existing, right? So they're basically gossiping, right? So people love to watch gossip, right? Another example of gossip would be like the View channel, right? So all news channels are essentially gossip where people just get together and go blah, blah, blah. Can you believe this happened? Blah, blah, blah. Oh my God, what are they thinking? Blah, 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 right? What we do is that we show solutions, right? We say, look at the problem. This is the solution. This is what you have to do. And this is how you have to do it, man. So we walk it out, right? So everybody's going to always say what we say is word salad. Why do they say that? Because we show them where the words come from, right? So because people don't know where the words come from, it's like if you were to look at a computer program and then you were to see on the back end how the computers are programmed, to a lot of people, they don't understand the code, right? They can't understand that, oh, the ones and the zeros, those parentheses and things like that, that's what makes the computer go, right? That's what puts a pretty picture in front of your face, right? So when you see the animation that's going on the computer on the back end, there's code, right? And those are the words that the programmers put in that code to make the image look how it looks in front of your face, right? A lot of people don't understand that, and they will always call that word salad, and we're fine with that, man. Because now we have clear examples of cognitive dissonance, right? We will be able to see people whose brains break because they won't understand what it is that we're showing them, right? We will see people who don't understand that a non-profit entity is a creature of government. A creature of government is something that is registered to the government, which means the government is the one that's in charge of it, right? So any entity that registers to another entity, whatever entity that you're registering to, you are in charge, or that entity is in charge of you, right? That's why Adam and Eve got booted out of the garden. Why? Because they listened to the serpent, right? So once they listened to the serpent, they were no longer listening to the Creator. They were no longer listening to Father. They were no longer listening to God. And then God said, you got to go, right? You got to go. You got to get out there. You got to work now, man. And that's why adversary is always going to be tricking the people, man, because he's always going to show them something pretty, and he's always going to show them something shiny, right? And then the people aren't going to understand the pretty and the shiny, and they're always going to get mesmerized, man. They're always going to get beguiled, right? And we know that now, man, because that's why all of the healthcare people are in the situation that they're in right now, because they all have registered their entities, they've all registered their knowledge to the government, right? So every board of you have a medical board, you have a nurses board, you even have a physician assistant board out there, right? So all of these boards fall under the business and professionals code, right? That's that BPC, right? So every entity that falls under the BPC, you are serving another master, right? That master is what we call Mammon, right? And we don't want you to serve Mammon anymore, man. We want you to roll with God. We want you to roll with Jesus Christ. We want you to roll with Holy Ghost, man. And that's why we always present information to you, and we always show you the word, man, because we know how the words work, because God, Jesus Christ, Holy Ghost shown us what's up, man. That's what's up, man. So, you guys are going to figure it out in the future. And then, we're going to just keep walking it out, and we're just going to keep talking to people, and we're just going to keep building. And we don't care if you think that what we're saying is crazy, or we don't care if you think that our eyes are moving all crazy, or we're just saying word salad, right? Because we know we're not. We just know that you lack the knowledge to understand what it is that we're doing. Why do we say that? Because you don't even know how the computer works, and you don't even know how to program a computer, man. But we do, okay? All right, so I'll talk to you guys in the future. Remember, nobody's having more fun than us. Bye.